Hi, my name is Randy from 4Boxers. In the last video we went over the installation of Joomla on a test server, and today we're going to go over modifying content. You want to be sure that your XAMPP server is fired up. I've went ahead and got mine fired up. This enables your Apache and your MySQL. And there is the administrator panel of the new Joomla 1.6. They keep improving, that is for sure. And if you want to view your site, you click on this link over here at the top right. It says View Site. If you're doing this live online, do not open it up in a new tab. Open it up in a new window for security reasons, but just for this, since I'm on a local host here, test server, I'm going to open it up in another tab. And this is the default installation of Joomla, what it looks like when you first install it. So all of this content is under the Content tab, under the Articles, and we'll go ahead and go in there and take a look at that real quick. There are the articles, and by default 20 of them are displayed. I'm going to go ahead and display all of those. And I'll show you why here in just a second. If you'll notice back here on the page, all of this stuff in this region, the content, that's all considered featured. All this over here are your different menus. Another menu up here, search function, top right. So we have sortable columns here, so if we click on that featured column, that brings all the featured up to the top. And if you'll notice here, beginners, Joomla, professional, don't worry about the used cows there, that was an experiment, it didn't work out. Joomla, we got beginners, upgraders, professionals. That's all the featured items there. So what we're going to do, and I might say too, this content that's on here, some of it's not that useful, but there's a lot of stuff, and especially in the About Joomla and in the Getting Started area, there's a lot of information in there, and just so browse around through this stuff because it shows you actually how to insert code to use certain functions. So what we're going to do is, we're in the article manager right now. I'm going to go ahead and select this box up here at the top of that column, and what that does is it selects everything. And the reason I selected show all is because that goes ahead and selects all those now, rather than having to delete them or unpublish them 20 at a time. In this case, I'm just going to unpublish them. That leaves them available for you to look at later. You can actually just go click on this if you want to, and it will actually open up that article so you can read the article and see what type of information is in there for you. And while we're in this window here, their default editor is not the most powerful device. If you want to put any type of script or anything in there, it's probably going to strip it out of there. So you will want to get a different editor, but we're not going to try to talk about that right now. It's already confusing enough. Up here at the top we have the status column, and I want to select the status because you can sort by status. So if you have a whole bunch of unpublished stuff that you don't want to look at, you select published, and that shows you only your published articles. Alright, so now that we've unpublished everything, let's just go back to the home page here and refresh that. And this, because I'm actually logged in right now, that's why that is showing up in those different colors. Let me fire up Google Chrome here, because we're not actually logged in. And see, these are actually highlighted now. They have definitely changed in appearance, and the reason is because they're actually unpublished, but since I'm logged in I can still see them. And on this browser here, since we're not logged in, obviously we cannot see anything. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go back here. And the nice thing about Joomla, and especially since the newer version, you've got categories and you've got articles. You don't have sections anymore, because the old structure of Joomla was quite confusing. So anyway, if you have something where you have several categories you want to divide up on your website, you want to go in and create a new category. So we'll just click on that button right now. And we're going to just create a new category. Let's just call this Joomla SEO. And speaking of Joomla SEO, this alias here is what the search engines actually use to find these categories and stuff like that. You can also modify your settings here with your meta descriptions and keyword descriptions, but we won't get into that now. And also you can further do more stuff down here with the description. Okay, so now that we have that new category, we're going to go ahead and save and close that. Now we want to go and create a new article. So we're going to go to the window up here, click on Content, Article Manager, and Add New Article. And let's have an article, SEO in Joomla. And just for simplicity, let's just go ahead and copy that, paste that down in there. I'm going to turn this into all lowercase. In fact, actually, it probably just would have been quicker to do this by hand. And now we have a category here that we're asked to choose from. So we can go ahead and scroll down here. We've got our used cows category and categorized. We've got animals, but that's actually in one of the sample sites, so we don't want that. We want this new Joomla SEO category that we actually already chose. And let's just put a little bit of content here. How hard is SEO in Joomla. And in other videos, we'll get into inserting pictures, how to do that successfully. We might go through and doing modules first, because we have to get a new module in here to replace this editor. I mean, the Joomla people, I do appreciate their work, but you know, you can only do so much, and the people that end users of Joomla have a lot of potential of stuff that they can do with Joomla. So it is kind of our responsibility. Alright, so now that we've done that, we can actually click the featured here and make that a featured article, or we could have actually done it back here on the article at the time of publishing. Right here under featured, we'll just go ahead and enable it here. We'll click yes, save and close. We could have just clicked on it here and it would have enabled it. Okay, let's go ahead and go back here, refresh that. Isn't that cute? You know, it's always good to troubleshooting thing, because things don't always go perfectly wonderful. And it's nice to have somebody say, wow, that happened to me. Let's just go to Chrome here, refresh that. And now you have your SEO in Joomla, which was, you know, what the article name was, and then you have the content down here. I hope that helps you, and we'll do some more videos later on other stuff. There will be videos available later on my website at www.4boxers.com, and just go to the home page and I'll have a link on there, so we'll see what happens. Have a good day.